It's your man Dynamite Lay, man. I'm right here at Ground 3 Radio, rocking with my man Mike on the mic. Let's get it. On the first.
Yo, what it do, family? It's your favorite host, Mike on the mic from the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Tapped in with my guys at Ground 3 Radio. DJ OK, man, we back at it again for another Vibe Style Wednesday and another series of interviews, man. Shout out to each and every one of my listeners tonight. Make sure you take the time to like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to the channel, man. We're working hard on these videos. We doing everything. We grinding out here, man. It's grind time. You know, it's the season, so we out here. We working super hard. The whole team work hard on these videos and everything, man. Be sure to call in at 443-377-1872. Again, the number is 443-377-1872. Man, we got a special guest in the building with us, man. A true artist, a creative, a guy who put in major work from back in the day all the way up until today, still working, still going hard, man, for the city, for the neighborhood he hails from, and beyond, man. Big Bombers USA in the building, Bomb Squad in the building, man. My guy, Lano, aka Dynamite, Lay in the building. What up, bro?
Question, man. What's happening? Good, man. What's happening, man?
Man, doing good, man. I'm glad to see you here, man. And to all my audience, all my listeners, all my members who want to learn more about his work and some of the things he's going on and working on, please go over to @Dynamite_Lay on IG. That's DYNAMITE_LAY on IG as we go through the interview so you can match the work to the man himself. Man, I'm glad we got you here, man. It's good to see you.
Oh, man, I feel good to be here, man. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, no doubt. You know, everybody I sit in front of, everybody I come across that I respect, I want to start from the beginning, of course. You know, and I want to start, you know, early, like when you're coming up. I want to talk about like East Baltimore, like Zone 18, my hood, you know, and going to, you know, sort of Freedom Way, 13. And then moving, you know, to Bel Air Road, like 4200, you know what I mean? Like, I want to talk about that transition in early life. How was that like coming up? Tell us about it.
Good homework, champ. Good homework.
I got you.
You follow the whole, path, champ. Yeah, though, but dang, man, that was a good times, man. It was morals, man. It was morals, principles. We learned the right way, man. Back then, we learned the right way for real. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, coming up in them areas, man, back then, you had to really make your name, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, for sure. That's like, I think that's a story we hear often, like that coming of age story where you gotta make that name for yourself. You gotta like earn that respect. You gotta earn everything early.
No internet.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
No internet.
Right. Like, yeah, you was from a different era
social
too.
Media. Your name better ring.
For sure. You gotta put that work in person, in real life.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just do the thing online and look a certain way and then try to portray an image. Like, that wasn't how it was back in the day. I think a lot of kids, like, I'm not super old, like I'm 28, but like I'm like a middle child. You know, like, I got a lot of my older homies, my older OGs sort of gave me that game. It was like, you really gotta do this in real life. And then I get like sort of what the young kids are doing nowadays. It's like the only thing they know is image. That's like no work. It's just image.
Just image. Build a bed, you know?
Yeah.
Feel me? No resume checks, no nothing, but
yeah.
I mean, it's the new world order.
Yeah. Facts. You know?
Scary.
Definitely scary.
You know what I mean?
Definitely scary. I mean, you from that era, like, you know, some of your favorite artists were like Nas, Biggie, Wu-Tang, you know, and I think like that's crazy because a lot of people said you look like Raekwon, like a lot back in the day, right?
That's super back in the day, like that's Freedom Way type talk.
Yeah.
Damn. Real shit, but yeah, shout out to Raekwon, bro. They definitely
shout out to Raekwon,
used to say that though back in the day. They used to call me Lil Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a different era. That's a good era, like that 90s hip hop, like that golden era. You know, I think that's where I think everybody should sort of do their homework. If you want to get into hip hop, you want to get into rap, you should like do your homework there. Start learning about that. Then go back. You know, go to early and then move to like 2000 and kind of do it that way from the inside out. And I think, you know, it'll tell you a lot about where we've gone, where we've gotten, you know, and how we really started piecing this together. And I do want to talk to you about it because, like, you know, in terms of piecing it together, like, you didn't see yourself as an artist early, right? Like, you didn't even consider rapping, but you like the style of it, right? Like, you like the swag of hip-hop and all that came with the culture, you know? So, like, tell me about sort of that transition, you know, going from not seeing yourself as an artist to, like, doing the whole thing, like taking off with it.
Man, that's serious, bro. Yeah, that's how it was, bro. I definitely wasn't no artist at the time. My brother Tim Tree's always been holding it down with the music for real.
Shout out Tim Trees.
So back then, I was just like, I was always his supporter. Always one of his, big fans. We was rocking for the same team. So, it wasn't me then. I wasn't rapping. I was just, I was into it. I always been into the culture.
Yeah.
But it was to that one time, man, that I went in that booth. You know what I'm saying? I was with Trees again, man. I was with Trees again. And I went in that booth, man, and you know what I'm saying? I touched it, I tasted that, and it was up from there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I was on my first, put me on his first mixtape.
Yeah.
It was on from there, like you said, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I listen to a lot of your early stuff because, the way I do research is like I go all the way back as far as I can. And I try to like really get an understanding as to like what your progression looked like how you were piecing your career together, and even going from the moment of like not knowing what it's gonna look like early and then polishing your skill, getting more lyricism, listening to more things, piecing that together. Like I want to see the whole thing. It's crazy because like the first artist I heard, like when I was listening to you rap, I was like, it's crazy you didn't see yourself as an artist because you got the voice as an artist. Like you actually got a good hip hop like rap voice.
Yeah, like I said, I came from a good season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The season was tech off the muscle, so that's what kept me motivated. You know what I'm saying? I had to find myself though, like you said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
for sure,
it was a blessing, man. It was fun.
Yeah,
Everything wasn't so personal. And we was having a lot of fun with it. We supported each other then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's back in like 5 season days we was on each other's shows and
Shout out you Watts too, by the way.
Watts, man. Shout out Watts. Big shout out to Watts, man. That's part of the team.
Yeah, of course. We'll definitely talk about him a little bit more going through.
Yeah.
And like 5 seasons was huge. That was the platform. I think
major platform.
One of the places people really made their names. And y'all was some of the guys who really like made it like really popping and perform there. Like really, like everybody started doing it now, and it's sort of like you laid the groundwork for that. And shout out to you.
We made it popular. We made it cool to rap, bro, because it wasn't so many of them then. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Trees had a fire ass buzz.
Of course, yeah.
And a couple other dudes, but that was just a few, man. And still in that time, man, a lot of CDs and records was getting broke, man, and thrown out the window. And it is what it is. That's how the shit was going down when weed was getting broke up.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to hand me your CD, shit was getting frisbee, bro.
Like shot.
Like facts, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it solid. Like,
I mean that's a good point though, cause like not many people know that relationship between like sort of the streets and rap at the time. Like, cause early on, it wasn't that many people who were in the streets who were rappers. It was sort of frowned upon.
Big facts. Big facts.
It was only sort of like a newer thing relatively that like people who claim the streets also started rapping. We mainly seen like people who were in the streets, like executives, like people who were like in charge of the acts.
Yes.
And I think that's an important thing. Like you said, it was getting frisbee, like,
Coming up to his malls anywhere. You won't give it 1 second, bro.
Yeah.
Just throwing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
So,
no, for sure.
By the time we stepped in, bro, he was starting to give it a shot. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. Y'all better do y'all Googles, man.
Shout out to the hustler movement, man.
Yeah.
300 grand, man. Caddy the Dog.
Absolutely.
Tim Trees, E Watts, man. All us was really breaking that shit in, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, early on, like I think you had mentioned in a previous interview, like you got inspired by like watching Tim Trees like destroy people in battle raps. Like you will see him go crazy, just annihilate the whole competition, and that like gave you some fire to like really start getting into it even further.
But not in that timing though, because that timing was our childhood growing up. You know what I'm saying? We was in the projects. We was having fun with it again. Like I said, he was battling, dudes in the neighborhood, and I was, I always been at his right side. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. Like I ain't had no idea if I was gonna be the next one rapping too though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was just always the supporter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
good music.
Of course, I mean, that's like, and I think that's important to have that like foundation around you, like such a talent, around you that like can really get you into, like you started off with, like you said, great season. And I think, like, tell me if this timeline is correct. So like you dealt with like some issues like being incarcerated and stuff, but like the day before you turned yourself in, you went to the studio, you did some stuff. And then you turned yourself in, and then you had came out, and then the first day you came out, you went to the studio. And it was like, I think actually Tim Trees brought you to the studio on Bel Air Road.
Hey,
Absolutely, bro.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
dig that.
Bro, bro, that's the reaction I live for, by the way.
Like,
That's the day you came home.
damn, I see what Moo was saying. Moo said he was psychic with shit from.
Shout out to Kid Move, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, man.
My
gosh,
God,
man.
my God. No, but sure, I mean, but that's
No, that's facts though,
Yeah,
bro. That's
yeah.
facts, man. I like to hear facts, man. I like to hear, you know, a person know what he's doing and did his homework, cause that's what, like you said, that's what you should go back to, doing your homework. You know what I'm saying? Do a homework, do a report on the person. You know what I'm saying, before you think you know him.
Exactly.
But man, I appreciate that. But
No
yeah,
doubt.
definitely, that's how I kicked off, bro. That was the beginning. And when I went in, yeah, man, I had what, less than about a week, bro, to turn myself in. To go on a 5-year bid, you know what I'm saying? First time leaving away from home. So, you know, but when I got back, we got right back to it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Shout out, like I said again, my brother Tim Trees put me on that mixtape. That was a fire-ass mixtape. Too Gangster for Radio. I never forget that shit, man. That's what it was called, Too Gangster for Radio. It was the CD days. But man, we ever find that mixtape and drop that shit, man, I promise you.
It's up.
Fire.
That shit's on fire.
Real shit, man. Real shit, bro.
Yeah.
Salute you on that.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, like, and just to keep going with this timeline, let's see if I didn't ask this question. Who is Dale?
Shit. Who was Dale, yo? Damn, man. Shit. Dale was definitely a big bro. You feel me? Freedom Wave raised.
Yeah.
Straight up the Bel Air Road. You know what I mean? Shout out to 4200.
Shout 42.
Harford Road, Zone 18, yeah.
18.
That's Dale. You know what I'm saying? Lake, St. Clair Lane, Northeast Middle.
Yes,
What's
sir.
What's up?
Straight up.
R.P. to Mel Kelly.
Man, rest in
What's
peace.
up?
Man, and that's important because like this is why I do interviews mainly so I can like really get that human side of like how you came up because so many people see what's on the ground.
I forgot about it a little bit. I forgot about it, but
yeah.
deep,
You know, I mean that's important. I need these moments to be on camera because like people see the work you put in. You know, they see the music, they see what you put on social media, like, but they don't get to see you. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to know who you are, know that journey that you went through because it's a story behind you.
It's a major story.
You know what I mean?
Major. Major, man. It's a journey. You know what I'm saying? It's blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah, for sure. They was calling him D Nice too. You know, I ain't forget about that either. You know what I mean? It was definitely calling him D Nice. You know what I mean?
Shout out to 5 seasons. You know what I'm
Shout out 5 seasons.
My nigga E Watts.
Big shout out to E Watts, man. I mean, we talked about E Watts a little bit, like, you know, around like the 2008 time frame, like he was locked down, you know, like dealing with his own issue, and you know, shout out E Watts, he's out, you know what I'm saying, he's doing his thing, you know, and at the time, I think around 2008, he was like president of Watts Entertainment, you know, and like they got a lot of buzz around like Def Jam, you know, like, man, like, and if I'm not mistaken, you actually gave E Watts the Watts in his name, is that correct? You know, like tell us about that relationship, man.
Big homework here, man. Your voice better check this boy, man. No, real shit. Watts was, me and Watts, we partners too in the streets, and just that's my brother. So Watts was making beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watts was making beats for all of us. You know, and he was just starting out, so. Some of that shit was trash, you know what I'm saying? But we was still rocking with him, you know what I mean? We was still rocking with him. But then it just took off. And he just took off.
Went crazy.
You know, we call him the golden child, man. Like, that's the golden boy. He one of them ones gonna turn into gold. So I knew it wasn't gonna be long for him anyway.
Yeah.
And just as well as he start rapping. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my Doug E. Watts, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, bro, we always stuck together, man.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Through our whole journey in music, man, we really supported each other 100%. I don't care. I don't care where your show at. It can be in Baltimore, DC, it can be in Virginia. It don't matter.
Yeah.
We going. There's no excuses. You know, you gotta come support your brother, man. And we had that fun there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, Watts worked hard. Watts got what he got out of it. Watts got a serious podcast going on.
Yeah, big shout out to his podcast too, yeah.
So salute, man, that's a whole chapter too, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, speaking of having fun, like I think you talked about before, like doing like a show with him, like on the arena stage, you know, opening for Jeezy, like you was a tight man, you know, like, and that feeling you got, like being on stage, you know, with him.
You really took it back, man. Like,
I got to.
Some of these.
I live for this reaction. This is what I need. You know what I mean?
You opened up for everybody. Somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for anybody like this guy's telling y'all that y'all was the ones that designed this and did this first. No.
Facts. That's facts.
Watch, then opened up for Jeezy. We opened up for everybody. We the ones gave it the face too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
We laid that blueprint out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't really excite me with certain stuff. You know, it might make me feel like I'm running a circle.
Yeah.
But I'm still grinding like my bro said, man.
Yeah.
And they just get creative, man. You tripping me out there with these, man.
I tell you, I mean, that's a great point you mentioned too. I mean, like, cause, like I said, like, I think a lot of conversation is around, like, who paved the way for hip hop, like, who created the scene in Baltimore, who created the landscape for all of these artists nowadays to do what they're doing, and it's really like everybody we're talking about, like Tim Trees, you, E. Watts, like,
yes.
like
Eddie the Don,
bro, like, and it's countless names, Molly Man, like.
Scar,
man, like it's these people who I think if it weren't for all of y'all, like we wouldn't even know hip hop in Baltimore how we know it today. And I think it's a testament to say that, because like I gotta give you flowers while you're sitting in front of me, and Tim Tree, you know, while y'all here, like I got to, because you know if it wasn't for y'all, there wouldn't be what we know as the Baltimore scene. And everybody complains about the lack of Baltimore scene, but we wouldn't have what we got now.
You wouldn't, bro.
You know
what I'm saying? Like I said. Even shout out to all of them, the test meets to the test. I hope a person don't think like Tech just started Tech got history.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tech been in the mix.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So shout out to Tech. I mean, just this whole it been a face, man. This Baltimore scene has been a scene for a long time. I'm happy to see where it's at now.
Yeah.
You know, they getting a great shine, we getting a good shine. But this thing took everybody. This shit. Get it here, like I said.
Yeah.
Dang, CDs was getting frisbee.
Straight broke.
Not even a chance. Like you ain't even getting past 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You say one wrong thing,
right?
You just throw, you ain't get no time. It just peer pressure. It was hard, man.
Yeah.
It was hard, man. But it was tough. You know what I'm saying? To get through a crowd. Just Baltimore we talking about. To get through a crowd that being liked, not getting booed. You know, they don't have no cut crowds here.
Yeah.
So
that's a feat in and of itself.
Proud to say, man, my boys got through it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Big shout out Bomb Squad, man. I mean, like, and that's crazy. You talk about like frisbee and the CDs, like from going from that to like burning thousands of CDs at a time. You know, it's like that transition is insane. You know, because
that was fun though, man.
You know,
receiving that hard-earned $5 from a person, $5, $10.
Yes, sir.
Charge though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for somebody to really go to support that, that shit was just. I ain't talking about no digital nothing.
Nothing. in your hand.
Hardcore copies.
In your
Going to
palm.
Mike, man, ran up. Man, going to my man Dookie, man, ran up.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Shout out Dookie, man.
Man, we was going to certain. You gotta get a photo shoot.
Oh God.
You gotta get a photo shoot first before somebody do your CD cover.
Yeah.
So you gotta pay for the photo shoot. Then you gotta pay for the designer. Shout out to Charisma because he was killing it. Sean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we go by. But yeah, man, it was a process. And you gotta go over drive over the mics. Because everybody ain't had no CD burners. Pay for 1,000 CDs.
Right.
And then you take your units out in the city, you know, in the streets, and start working them.
Working. You gotta work.
That shit was fun, man. Out the truck.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, that was around the era where like Sam Goodies and like USA Boutiques.
Oh yeah,
and like,
yeah, definitely.
Like you had
downtown locker rooms.
Downtown locker rooms, like.
You can go get a CD. You can go get my CD down at what's that spot? What's the spot they had to ride in, man? And they took it off.
Oh man! Oh, you got me. Hold on. I know. I'm looking at it right now.
Crazy,
I can't even
bro.
say the name.
What?
Oh, we used to go to back in the no, we was getting below sweatsuits and stuff.
Yeah.
Samuels?
Bro.
No, bro.
That's the
I'm talking about now. It's the shoe store.
Oh man.
That's crazy, ain't it, bro?
Oh, I'm literally looking at the store.
Down by the projects.
Hold up, Gary's? No, not Gary's.
You jumped
Not
all
Gary's.
the way.
My bad.
Shout out
Alright, I know
Gary's.
the-
Yo, shout out
No, I know
Gary's.
Gary's I'm talking
He
about.
jumped all the way past that.
Now I'm talking about the joint down there near the old Lafayette.
Yeah.
Sport bar.
Sport mart.
Sport Mart,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh
old
my
sport
God.
bar.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one forgot this shit, man. Look, I'm almost lost. Everybody was straight to Gary.
The real ones remember. They like,
Gary said all the felines in the world, and then the weak ones, the new ones, every man.
The buddies.
shout out Gary's.
Yeah, man. A lot of y'all don't know about Gary, man.
Hey, yo.
That's a dope
baby.
man. Damn, bro. I didn't think I was getting one of these in a while, man.
No, for sure.
Straight up,
for
man.
sure. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You gotta put that history straight.
man. Do your homework on Gary's and do your homework on street. What was the street smart? I mean, street sports smart.
Street Smarts would have been a hard choice, too. I'm just saying.
Man.
We need to make a store called Street
You're
Smarts.
doing dinosaur shit right now, y'all. If you know, like you said, man.
Hey yo, no, for sure. I mean, that's an era. That's like the entire era. What you talking about? Like having that hand to hand. You know, you have to actually get somebody to purchase your CD, and then people buying 2 CDs at a time, buying 100 CDs.
That shit really good, man. They going to Sports Smart.
Yeah.
Get my CD out of there, because the shout out to the dude down there, man. He gave me big love. He's like, man, bring the CD down there, man. Because he was selling like mixtape CDs. Like, they asking for you anytime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They asking for you, checking for you. I told him, man, I'm going to get it. I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
So I bring him some of my units down. I bring him a lot of them. He's like, no, I just need one of them. He bootlegged shit out of them. Made his own bread.
Hey yo.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hey man.
I ain't kid, man. I just wanted my shit out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you got a bootleg from back in that day, call in, let me know, cause I need to know who you are.
Yeah, real shit, man. You got any of my old shit, man? I'll buy it back from you.
Yeah.
Triple.
Bro, top dollar, bro. I mean, like you mentioned, you got an assortment of mixtapes. Like
We want that.
you got a bunch of mixtapes. You put in like a bunch of work. Like even like all the time I hear like 2009, like Ties in the Hood.
Oh man,
you know,
Ties in the Hood.
man, Holding My Own, like Olive Branches and Arrows, like you know, like these records made your early career like what it is today. Like this is the foundational sort of records that people was like hearing your music, like, oh, I need that next joint. Like, when the next joint coming out, I'm going to the store, I'm buying 2 of them.
Yes.
One for the car, one for the house. You know what I mean?
One
Like,
for the car, one for the house.
you know what I mean? Like you need like this is important. This is important. Like these are the stepping stones to where you are today, and I think everybody needs to know about this early story because like this made you who you are. Like you view everything now based off of all these things. So like tell us about that like transition, that journey.
Man, you couldn't have had it a bad way, man. Like step by step, like you said, it wasn't. wasn't no cheat code.
Yeah.
You know, you had to follow steps. But like you said, it puts you so in position for other things, for movies, just everything, man. Just the meet and greet was just everything. You learn DJs, you learn who control this market. You know what I'm saying? You learn where a record pool meeting was at.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You got known through ability, man. Just being up close and personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Building real relationships, shaking hands, rubbing palms with the people that's, you know, in power.
Yeah.
And that's how it worked, man.
Yeah.
That's how you got to the radio. You got the word. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. How do you see, I guess, because you've seen both sides, right? Like you've seen sort of having that, you know, needing to have that rapport at the radio station, having to work a record for months before you got to play it. And then now you see sort of today where, like, people only looking for you if you got a big buzz already.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, tell us about that transition, like seeing both of these sides. Like, what does that mean now for you, like seeing both of those?
I mean, it was a number thing, man. Like, numbers still do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the numbers in the majority rules.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just, you know, just the hype. You know, ain't nobody, the hype always been a hype, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, whatever new smoking hype is, they don't want to hear about it just as well as it's going on now. So,
yeah.
Gotta stay on fire, man. Once you get lit, you gotta, man, burn.
Yeah.
Real.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, and that's the thing. Like that's a testament to your journey too, because it wasn't just music. Like you were doing like all types of ventures. Like you did hip hop for the homeless. You know what I mean? Like you was spreading it out. Even doing like co-directing documentaries. Like you know, like I'm seeing a bunch of things you're doing. Tell us about that mindset of like wanting to do multiple things, doing hip hop for the homeless. You know, directing. Like, tell us about why you decided to do a lot of these things in addition to the music.
You so far on point, bro. The catalog just so big, bro. Some stuff it just I might forget about it, bro. Shit, though, but
it's work, yeah.
You know, once I got the mixing, like I said, once I got to be the man, once it was my turn, the ball was in my hand, I span. I wanted to do more things. You know, I wanted to find a way I can help the community. I wanted to find a way that I can feed the homeless and be there for the people. So, you know, I hooked up with some of my partners and I did a hip hop for the homeless. That's where I got all the artists in the city to perform and donate.
Yeah.
And we gave away over 1 million objects, man. We helped a lot of people, a lot of shelters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The concert, some of these dudes that's really buzzing now, they perform for me, you know, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that had a part of that hip hop for the home. Actually talking about bringing it back.
Dope. No, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to that for sure, because I always love to do community service. I always love to give back. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned, I'm from Zone 18, so like I seen
shout out to the zone.
all of that.
Definitely.
You know, big shout out to Zone 18, man. Like I seen everything, man, and you know, going like even like graduating, going to Howard. You know what I'm saying, and seeing. Like people that never seen shit like Zone 18, like people that had Boys and Girls Club, like Jack and Jill type shit that got mansions and they 10 years old and they whole family got big ass crib and shit. It's like
Facts.
to see that and then to see where I came from, it's like, oh, you don't even know what struggling is. Like I seen all of that. You know what I'm saying?
It made families, man. It made
Facts.
families. It showed you how to stick together. It showed you how to survive.
Yeah,
It showed you how to make something out of nothing.
That's a fact.
And that's where we got them skills at these days. So
Yeah.
we learned them skills. We took them skills. We got skills that can't be taken away from us.
Facts.
We
Facts.
survive anywhere.
Exactly. No, for
Straight
sure.
up.
And you know, if you do that hip hop for the homeless again, I gotta pull up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta spread some love around. I gotta put my finger on the pulse. You know what I'm saying? Feel the energy of the streets, cause like I know it's gonna be all types of talent out there. And community service is gonna be great. I'm gonna look forward to it, man.
Everybody helped us with that, man. 92Q.
Yeah. Big shout out to Q.
Definitely.
No, for sure. I mean, we keep going in the timeline like kind of like 2012 now. This is like the Mob Stories 1. You know what I'm saying? DJ Raruga, like the My Chick was I think the first single off that joint. I think like the Letter record, like insane. Mind you, I don't even think you saw like how far your career could go at that point. You were just putting out great content. You was putting out great music.
I was just working around this time.
Bro, Letter one of my favorite joints. Like,
Really?
like that's one of my favorite joints. Even the video is fire. You know what I'm saying? I heard that was a freestyle, by the way.
It was a freestyle. Shit was just a freestyle.
Joint goes crazy. You can play that today and it's relevant. You know what I mean? So, and that's the thing. Like, tell us about Mom Stories 1. Mom Stories 2 comes soon after. You know, like tell us about sort of putting those projects together and what the community, what the city was saying to you in response to those projects.
I was like fisheries around that time. That was on fire, man. The Mom Stories,
sir.
man. You couldn't. Man, you couldn't. I couldn't keep enough CDs. Enough CDs. Mom Stories. That was some of my best bodies of work. That's when I was at my hunger.
Yeah.
That's when I was finding my series. You feel me? So around that time, I had a mean hunger for the drive for the music. You know what I'm saying? And then it was about my life, man. It was about to come up. It was about my team, and it was about what was going on with me in them stories. So
No, for sure.
That was a good time, man, bro. I might go back and listen to some of them joints. I am in a minute.
Gotta remind yourself of the stories. No, for sure. That's important. I tell a lot of artists they should do that too. Like, go back and listen to your old, like, even as an MC, like, no matter what you do, no matter what arena, no matter what medium you're in, like, if you got your old stuff, go back and revisit that. Like, it'll tell you how far you've come.
It will.
You know,
a lot of trials and tribulations.
For sure.
Music, so. You know, some stuff you don't want to wake back up, some stuff you do, so.
Yeah.
Especially with my music, anyway. My music is telling some stories, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Good and bad.
Good and bad. Good way to say it, man. Good and bad, man. But all memories.
Absolutely.
All memories.
And speaking of a memory, you know, I'd be remiss without saying rest in peace, Devin Rankin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like WJZ, Lord Dev, like the No Hands King, everybody who know, you know. Like, if you know, you know. You know what I mean?
You know, man.
And I think...
Rest in peace to Dead, man.
I think Teresa Davis did a documentary on Lord Dev.
Yep. Me and Teresa was working on a project, and we got a lot done. We got a lot of it done, so...
Yeah,
we get ready to do something real special, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely looking forward to that.
Real special, yeah.
Definitely looking forward to that. I mean, could you talk about sort of... Like, I know that was a difficult time.
It's cool.
You know, like, could you talk about sort of how your mental was around that time? Because I know that's never easy to deal with.
It was a tough mental, you know what I'm saying? Around that time, that's when, like, a lot of music wasn't, you know, I took a big break in it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with life. So, you know, it affected me and a lot of my guys, you know what I'm saying? So, we really had to take a big pause, you know what I mean? Fall back, you know, get with the family and, you know, grieve. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a major blow for us. You know what I mean? So,
for sure.
You know, it taught us things too. You know, we learned through it, and made us better, man. You know what I'm saying? It made us get back tighter. You know what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
You know, but that's definitely a legend.
Absolutely. You know hands down.
Rest in peace to my little brother, man.
Rest in peace, man.
WJZ, Lord Dev, man.
Absolutely.
Your baby mama favorite rider.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Cheers.
Absolutely, man. And I think that's a great way to put it too, because like, you know, a lot of these things happen to a lot of us. Like, we got a lot of listeners, like not just in Baltimore, like across the world. Like, people have lost people have dealt with similar things we deal with. Like, and hearing that you're able to sort of get closer to your family, like, you know, like get tighter, get more unity out of an experience that's traumatic like that, is like always a good thing to hear, because people never know how to deal with loss. People be lost trying to deal with, you know, that kind of situation.
Lost, man. And you be lost.
Yeah.
Until you get a grip again. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Gotta go on.
Yeah.
You know, we all gotta take them steps one day in life. So.
Yeah.
You know, to then just, you know, rep their name.
Absolutely.
Keep them alive. That's one thing I try to always do. I always try to keep his memory going. I don't try to let him be forgotten. You know what I mean? So, you know, I keep his fire lit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And to keep going sort of a bit, we kind of talked off air, and we had mentioned Kid Moo in this interview. But shout out to Kid Moo, we had talked about during his interview. Shout out Black Rich, man. Absolutely. 4200. Man, and I think during our interview previously, we talked about like you and him going to DITC Studios, you know, and going there, seeing like all of the energy around that, like just being in the same place where DITC was, like, man, like I know, like all of these experiences matter, and I want to sort of detail all of these steps in your career through the journey, and like piece together a puzzle for people who listen and people who watch it, because like I know, I heard his perspective, but like from your perspective, like I know that's, like that was like a different level, you know.
Who you talking about? The studio in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. But see, like I said, I've been around it a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Journeys through, you know, with NOE and Jim Jones and
absolutely.
You know, so I kind of been in the mix, but it was a good experience though. Definitely though, to still had, you know, Boo with me, because Boo very talented. It gave me an opportunity to see, you know, see different looks. You know, and see how hard they work in other towns. You know, Boo, he got a fire body of work also. So
absolutely,
he's a hard worker. He's one of the hardest workers that I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was a good look, man. We had a good time, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're looking forward to doing it again soon, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, shout out Captain Fisher. That whole series is crazy. We keep going, like, sort of, in more recent time, you know, I've seen, you know, you and Tim Trees up to CIAA, you know, and, like, had the CIAA performance, like...
That was a dope, man. Shout out to Tim Trees, man. He turned that joint up, man. Like, the camera was right at his side.
Yes, sir.
He came out with the mix on, man.
Yeah.
It was flow.
Is that chinchilla?
Yeah, straight up, man. You know? But no, man, it was a good look, man. We had fun, man. We was happy to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
good time.
Sure.
You know, show me big love.
The city love y'all.
I was gonna show the legend love though, man.
I ain't never seen them never not show love, cause like I think the influence is so huge, the impact is so great. How could you not like show mad love when y'all pull up? You know what I mean? Like put in too much work.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? It's not like you some new guy that came. It's like y'all put the work in for a long time.
And bro laid the blueprint, bro. And
you know?
We came behind it, man, and kept stepping. You know what I'm saying? I watched how hard he worked. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been there from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I watch. That's for anybody that think we just cool homeboys one day, man. Never hell no. That's the lie, man.
Yeah.
Like, real shit. Like I watched him. Generally, I remember his peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right and shit. You know what I mean? So I watch how hard Shorty, you know, what put on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was record after record after record. It wasn't just one song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Records.
I know that vault is crazy.
Crazy.
I know that vault is crazy. I ain't gonna ask about it, but I know that vault is crazy.
Crazy, bro. I'm talking about shit he can put out now that still be relevant.
Yeah.
But y'all seen the work, though.
For sure.
I know all the records playing at one time. Salute,
Absolutely. I mean, you talk about your work with Tim Trees, like, you know, a little bit later, you know, like in July 2023, you know, the Can I Ball video, you know, like, man, right in front of the 7 Days, like, Food Mark, shot by Maggie Rudisil, you know, like, that record is fire, and that gave me, like, gave me that energy, like, you know what I mean, like, gave me, like, I'm back in the, you know, I'm back in that feeling again, like, Zone 18 feeling, you know what I mean, like, tell us about that record.
That was personal, man. That man, we had a good time with that record.
Yeah.
That was by my nephew. That is Sunday that beat. Son produced that beat. So,
it's crazy.
Shout out my nephew Wayne, man. Wayne, incredible producer. So we made that, and I was just, when we heard it, we used to ride around to it a lot. So and Tree was like, "Bro, let's go knock this joint out." You know what I'm saying? And we went record. I swear, bro, I jumped straight up off the couch, went right in the booth, no pen, no pad, made the hook, stepped out, came right in and blessed it, and I came right behind him.
Yeah.
And the record was done.
One take.
No cap, man.
One take. That's fire. That's fire. I love them stories too, cause that gives so much reference. Cause when people listen to the record, they gonna understand how much they gonna like it, but then they hear the story and they can put it together. Like, bro, I went in, did that, stepped out, it's done. Like, that's incredible, by the way. You know, not many artists, these young artists can't do that nowadays. I know y'all listening. Here's the thing. I know you think you the hottest in the city. You know what I'm saying? Write it down. Go back in a couple more times.
Yeah,
make sure it's solid. Make sure it's sharp. But if you got the wisdom, you got the experience that these guys got. You can do that in one. Get up and out. You know what I'm saying? But make sure it's hot. Make sure it's hot. You know what I'm saying?
But see, man, like I said, like you said, though, bro. Right now, the game changed, and you know they having fun with it. They ain't really got no rules no more to it, so it's not like
that's facts. Yeah,
you gotta hit 16 bars. And
right.
12 bars. No, hell no, man.
Do whatever they want.
The trees be listening to shit like, damn, this shit fire. Dude might have hit about 10 bars and stopped, and they say nothing no more, and then came back on and mumbling. You be like, shit. You feel me? Like, yo, man, that shit happened.
Yeah.
Like the beat covered them.
Yeah.
We was just listening to a kid. What was his name? Baby Drill or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I think
shit was fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we don't have no thing like, it's old with it and
right.
Not, you know, no, hell no. Man. We like the music.
Absolutely.
It's the music. You can't deny it.
Facts. There's definitely some young guys out here that are going crazy. Like, man,
we love it. We
crazy,
rocking that shit. Shout out my young boy Puda. You feel me?
Big shout out, yeah.
So, shorty only 15, man. He on the rise.
Yeah. And you heard it first, man. Lano and my guy Tim Trees is out here listening. So if y'all young guys putting these records out, you got some OGs that's listening to you. So put your best foot forward. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? We keep going. Like I think the single after that I think it's called New.
Yeah.
You know, featuring Tim Trees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, trees.
And
fire. Feeling. Appreciate that, bro.
Fire.
This time, bro, we stepped on the gas again.
Yeah.
Straight up. We stepped on the gas again. We had a talk.
Yes, sir.
Dropped that record. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Purdue on the beat.
Yeah.
We got the track, and we was feeling good around this time. You feel me? You know, a lot of new situations was coming along. Trees was getting some new contracts. And then, man, we just feel like everything was new around that time, so shit, man. We went crazy on that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I mean? Shout out to New, because New been in movie soundtracks and shit like that, so like, New picking up, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell them check out that New, man.
Definitely go check it. If you ain't listening yet, if I was a kid and I'm listening to this interview, every mixtape I pulled up, every song I talked about, I'm Googling, I'm going back, I'm trying to find it, I'm trying to put it on. Go and tap into New, because it's on streaming platforms everywhere. Go and tap in.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Fire record. And I can't wait to see what's happening in the future. And that's my one of my last questions before we close. You know, I want to ask, you mentioned, New is you putting your foot back on the gas.
Yeah.
And I want to sort of see where do you see yourself in the next couple of years, in terms of new music, new projects, new visions, all types of new creative things. What can we look forward to in the next couple of years from Dynamite Lake?
Explosions. No, the real shit. Yeah, straight up. Like one thing about us, bro. One thing about this game and me saying where I'm gonna be in the next years. As long as I put the work in, sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boss, so I'm a CEO. You feel me? And then I'm definitely whatever I put out, whether it's me, the next group behind this.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna make noise. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just continue to work hard.
Absolutely.
See where Allah let it go. Take it to the next level.
Absolutely, man. Man, one more time, my guy, Lano, Dynamite Lay is in the building, man. Tell them one more time where they can follow you, boss.
Appreciate that, bro. You can find me on IG. Find me at Dynamite Lay _. You know, you can find, you can Google, man. You know what's up, man. Ain't no secret, big bombers around.
Yes, sir. Man, Bomb First is in the building, man. My God, Dynamite Lane, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely.
And this was one of the best interviews that I have been on. You know, I salute you on that. All the homework king. You know, I gave you that.
Got to, man.
This boy took it back to the sandbox.
Got to, man. You put the work in, I gotta go and look for it. I gotta tell you about it and ask you about it. And I can't wait to see all the next, you know, all the new projects you're gonna have, any more co-directing features you're gonna do, like any big shows, anything. I'm looking forward to all of it. And I know the audience is too. And I can't wait, you know, because this is just, to me, I think you laid a lot of groundwork in early, but this is just the beginning. There's so much more ahead of you. So much more.
Bro, because
everything.
Before we get out of here, yo, definitely, bro, because around these times, bro, like it was a build-up, bro. It was a build-up, so it wasn't like now, what is in it, it's on fire, it's lit.
Facts.
Everybody turned.
Facts.
So we were just creating that wall. So we didn't get a chance to get the shine that we, you know, was looking for, because we was help building, we was help making this industry. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
You know, some people could have forgot about it, you know, like we got caught up in life.
Sure,
you feel me? And they probably just took off.
Yeah.
And thought that's just the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we really got it from the ground, man, ground up.
That's a fact.
You know, step by step.
That's a fact. And I think
brick.
One of the things we always say is you never know it's history when you're in it.
Right.
You never know it's going to be super impactful in the future while you're doing it. And that's a testament to you, and that's a testament to Tim, and that's a testament to everybody. Bomb First, like everything that happened around that time, and even up to now, like you see Steph Curry dropping 50 points. You see LeBron playing 20 years in the league. Like you don't know in 100 years we're gonna look back and be like, that was the moment to be there.
Right.
You know, that's what y'all was doing, and still doing it up to the day.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Going, man. You took me back. You took me back. So I was appalled. I'm like, damn, bro, really went back in them times, bro. Some good times. It was sad times. But you definitely, man, took me back to some memories, bro. Man. I salute you on that.
Salute, man. Absolutely. My guy. Absolutely, man. We at Vibe Studios, man. Ground 3, we are absolutely rooting for you. Looking forward to everything. And before I let you leave, I got to leave you with a short, sacred Baltimore proverb, and that is, keep doing what you doing.
Definitely.
Man, once again, it's your boy Mike on the mic from the Vibe Spectrum Podcast and my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ OK. Man, calling that 443-377-1872. Again, that number is 443-377-1872. Leave a message about Dynamite Lay, 10 trees, like mob stories, anything you want, man. Next interview is coming up soon. Keep it locked with Ground 3 Vibe Studios, man. Keep it vibe alive, man. We out of here, man. Peace.
It's your man Dynamite Lay, man. I'm right here at Ground 3 Radio, rocking with my man Mike on the mic. Let's get it. Bomb First.